Bawaachwathya, kayaYasharaal, bahasham hamashak, la Yahweh, achwa waach. Good morning, my brothers and sisters of Yasharaal, of flesh and spirit. I hope that you all are having a beautiful morning. It is about the 11th day of the 9th Hebrew month. And in all honesty, I haven't looked at the moon lately to see what phase we are in this 9th month because it's been quite foggy where I am. But we could be past the first quarter, so we may be in the waning gibbous phase of the moon. Excuse me, I don't mean to be smacking and swallowing hard on here. I do apologize about the focus. I don't necessarily like to be on camera for safety reasons, and then also just for being discreet. Moreover, I know that my people are seeing these perilous times that we are in. I know that even those of us that don't believe in the faith or believe in the Most High or the word of the Most High, I know that with witnessing what it is that we are seeing, you have no other way to believe but the word of the Most High. So I'm really on here briefly this morning just to speak, just to say good morning, to say continue in your faith, to say take heed that you be not deceived, for many will come in the name of Yahweh Shai, but they're not proclaiming the true Yahweh Shai. So just take heed, my brethren. That's all I have to say in all honesty. Moreover, I know that being in this faith, it can be a challenge, whether this is your first day, it's your first week, your first month, half a year, full year, more than 1 year. I mean, I know I was brought up in this belief. You understand? My mother brought all of her children up in this belief. So imagine a 4-year-old, calling an Edomite, what society is classified as a white person, a devil. Imagine that. You'd look at this child like this child has lost their mind. I was brought up in this faith, so it's nothing new to me. I've always been quite different, and it's always been a bit complex to communicate with peers, especially my people, because we are a stiff-necked, stubborn people. Furthermore, I love that a lot of my people are waking up, whether it be those that are, just finding out that their government is lying to them, and those that are into the conspiracy things, trying to wake up the ones that are around them, or even those that have evolved from the conspiracy theories to now realizing that this is all in accordance with the will of the Most High. So I say I'm gracious and I'm very, very thankful. I mean, I still don't necessarily feel like anyone can understand me but the Most High, and that's more of a personal thing. But I do have to claim and proclaim my graciousness for the word of the Most High being true, for it being beautiful, for it being living. We are witnessing His word as He stands outside of time and watches everything that He has spoken come to pass. It's really manifesting. Moreover, my people, I just want you all to take heed and just to be safe. Stay in prayer and constant prayer in these last days. You need to also be fasting. I'm not suggesting fasting. I'm not recommending fasting. I'm telling you that fasting is mandatory, especially if you're looking for your prayers to be answered. It's something about fasting and praying that is so overwhelmingly beneficial to your spirit that I can't put them in words. But when you're fasting and you're praying, it's like there's this big magnifying glass that makes your voice, your spirit bigger, and it makes you stand out apart from the crowd. Even those that do believe in the true and living creator in Yahweh Shai, it's something about prayer and fasting and also performing alms that makes your prayers heard. So my people, I'm telling you, you do indeed need to be fasting in this day and time, whether it be the intercessive fast where you only fast, 1 day, a dry fast, 1 day per week, from sundown to sundown or even unto evening, completing a whole day. And you come to the Most High with a prayer that you have been yearning to be answered. And I'm not talking about some carnal prayer. I'm speaking things that edify your spirit, my people. You have to remember that the Most High is of spirit. And for we will worship him in spirit and in truth. He knows what the heathen needs, my people. So he knows what you need as well. You have to focus on the edification of your spirit when you're coming to the Most High. So I say there are multiple types of fasts. There is an intercessive fast where you're able to fast 1 day. There are fasts where you can fast for 7 days. I've broken these types of fasts down about 2 years ago. If the video is still on here, I'd love for you all to visit the teaching and correlate some of your understanding of fasts with the scriptures that are used. But when you fast and you pray, it's a phenomenal thing. So don't tell no one when you're fasting. You don't have to tell anybody when you're fasting. You don't have to tell what you're praying for. That should be between yourself and the Most High at all times. So I say, please, ensure that you're fasting during these days. Never cease prayer. My sisters, you know that when you are praying, make sure your head is covered for spiritual reasons, and then also keeping the order of the Most High, for your head belongs to the man, okay? And you know that he is under Yahawashi and Yahawashi is under the Most High. So please make sure you're keeping the order. My brothers, I know that I'm under a man and I cannot tell a man what to do, nor can I teach a man, nor am I on here attempting to do that. I say that all the time. Moreover, please ensure that the crown of your head is not covered. You're destroying the spiritual mediation between yourself, Yahawashi, to the Most High. So when you're praying, please make sure that the crown of your head is not covered. So please, my people, stay in constant prayer. Stay in constant fasting. Make sure that you are always in this word. This word is life. This word gives you your benefits. This word gives you spiritual incline. This word implants you deeply in the Most High, securing you at the very needle of his tent. You won't be shook. So my people, I say just continue in these times. Don't worry about the thousands that fall around you. Don't worry about it at all. Moreover, don't be a fool to what you are seeing either. Don't tempt the Most High, even though we can't tempt him. Don't tempt the Most High, okay? Use the common sense that he's given you. Use the wisdom that he's given you, the instruction, the knowledge, and understanding that he's given you, okay? Just make sure that you are taking heed to the things that we are seeing, okay? Make sure that you are taking heed to your spiritual incline, and also make sure that you are watchful of the ones that are around you. My sisters that are in this faith, if you're meeting brothers that are claiming that they are in the truth and their walk in the very way that they are does not line up with the truth, these beautiful scriptures, my sister, it's only a temporary thing for him. My brothers, same with you. You meet a woman that's stating she's in the truth, but her very heart and her walk and even her ways and her speech does not reflect these beautiful scriptures. My brother, it's something temporary. She can't be in this walk. Now, I'm not saying that he or she will not evolve. Moreover, you will know them by their fruits. So my people, I just say continue in edifying yourself. Continue in edifying your brethren, but do not be fools, okay? If the Most High gives you a way out of a thing, take that way out. If the Most High is provoking you, or not provoking, prompting you to do something, do it. It is for your good. And I just wanted to also state that, I can't complain, you all. I really have to say I have been in great peace. I know that we are going through a lot. I know that there is approximately shortly there will be a war between China and Taiwan. And I know that if, Taiwan and China get into it, then the U.S. will jump in. I know if the U.S. jumps in, Russia's going to jump in. If Russia jump in, Ukraine going to jump in. Ukraine jump in, New Zealand jumping in. New Zealand jumping in, Australia's jumping in. I know. I know that there's a lockdown in China. I know. I know that there's food shortages. I know. I know that there are people literally robbing people of their groceries, following people home to steal their groceries or try to hurt you. I know that there are people robbing people at these banks. I know. But when I tell you I am in great peace. I can't explain to you the beauty of being in the Word. The Most High is a buckler unto those that believe and trust in Him. His word is fitly spoken like apples of gold and pictures of silver. So I say, my people, do not be afraid of what you are seeing. You have to be giving thanks. You have to be jumping up and praising despite what will happen to your fleshy body. You have got to be giving thanks because many of our forefathers and foremothers would have loved to see this day. You know, great it is a man to see his enemy fall. You know, Israel has been in captivity for years, pretty much since this place has started. We've been in captivity. The greatness to be able to see all of the nations or these troubling waters that trouble us all the time fall. Great it is. So my people, don't be disturbed by what you're seeing. Don't be fearful. Definitely don't be fearful. You know, you can't even make it into the kingdom being scary. Don't be fearful. Don't be troubled. Don't be shook. You keep walking and you know that you can loose your guardian angels around you. You know that you can pray. You know that you can fast. You know that you stay in your word. You know that you dress with your fringes. You know that you do not dress with foreign garments. Now, I know there are some occasions where we can't get to the things that we need, or maybe there's a shortage where, you know, maybe you can't have the clothes that you want and you have to improvise. That's totally fine. The Most High knows He knows your heart, and He knows what situation you are in. It's not the same for everyone, okay? But I have to say, I'm graciously thankful to be seeing these days. I can't express my thankfulness in being able to be alive and witness these days. Indeed, some things are a little like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this, you know. Yeah, indeed. Moreover, I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful. And I just pray that my brethren, my brothers and sisters of yalad, that you are just as thankful, if not more. Again, please make sure that you are fasting in these days. Make sure you're staying in your word. And make sure that you are continually growing in your spirit. And that you are picking up your crucifix. And that you are carrying it as you crucify your flesh. And live as a living sacrifice unto the Most High. Alright? Because we are going to see some grave things near in the future. If you are seeing what society has proclaimed as unidentified flying objects, also known as the chariots of the Most High, or wheels within a wheel, do not be fearful, okay? Those are our angels. You understand? Don't allow anyone to tell you that they're fallen angels. I don't care what they present to you. You have to remember that you have to be not conformed to this world, but be transformed, my apologies, in your mind. So there are a lot of our people, even coming into the truth, that still believe that the chariots are UFOs or fallen angels or whatever they call them. I've heard it several times. That's not what they are. That's our salvation drawing nigh. So a lot of my people I've heard have been seeing our chariots. Don't be fearful when we see these things, okay? Don't be fearful about this mandate, this vaccine that will be coming into the US pretty soon. Don't be fearful about these things. In Australia, they're actually putting people into what they call detention centers, but they are actually FEMA camps. People that are not taking the vaccine, they are locking them into FEMA camps. And in Australia, there was some teenage boys that supposedly, you know, broke out, and there's like a bounty on them. So even though these things is like, it's so mind blowing to know that you are alive witnessing these things, don't be fearful, okay? You continue in your faith and just know that, yes, indeed, eventually it will come to us as well. But you have to be not shook, okay? We know these things. We know that in the book of Revelation, it spoke about the beheading. And that in the book of Matthew, it spoke about our brethren, our family members and relatives, you know, delivering us up to be put into prison, to be afflicted. We know that, but we know that these prisons are not just, you know, your county jail, your, you know, basic prison where you have criminals and blah, blah, blah. These are camps, my people. These are camps. We know the times that we're living in. So I'm just saying, please continue in your faith. Don't you be fearful. Don't you be shook. And you better stay strong and continue edifying your spirit in this word. that's all that I had to say at this time. I'm not necessarily certain if the Most High will have me on later or, even a few days from now. I don't know. I go as the Most High wills. Remember, He's pouring out His Spirit onto man, woman, elder, and child during these latter days. And I believe that. I gotta go. I love you all, my brothers and sisters of Yasharaal. Please remember, never cease prayer. Bind and loose, and always live ready. I'll talk to you all as Yahweh wills. And as always, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Bye.